When Terri Willis was 13 years old, she became one of the first pediatric liver transplant patients in Georgia. Now, 31 years later, she's one of the longest surviving transplant recipients in the nation.
An amazing story here. Savannah Levins joins us live now in the studio. So Savannah, you actually spoke with her about her incredible story.
Yeah, Ron, Jennifer, the liver transplant survival rate decreases significantly after about 5 to 10 years. But 3 decades later, Terri is still breaking barriers. This story is about 2 little girls. The first is Terri Willis.
I was 12 when I got liver cancer.
Her lifeline came 6 months later.
Sure enough, they had a liver for me.
She would be one of the first kids to get this transplant in Georgia at Children's Eggleston Hospital in Atlanta. But she was ready.
My nurse brings me a Valium. I'm 13, I don't even know what a Valium is. I said, what is this for? She says, oh, it's to relax your nerves for the surgery. I said, I don't need this, give it to my mom. She needs it more than I do.
Wisecracking Terri came out of surgery with a second chance at life, thanks to a second little girl a few states away.
My donor was an 11-year-old girl from Arkansas. I don't know her family, I don't know her, but they gave me 31 years. I was able to graduate. I ran a marathon. I've seen my great nieces and nephew born. All of this stuff I wouldn't have been able to do had somebody not said yes.
She now advocates for organ donation. Right now, more than 116,000 people in the U.S., including more than 2,000 children, are in need of an organ transplant. Terri doesn't know much about the girl whose donation saved her life, but in her honor, she's determined to live it well.
There were times that I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. She's what kept me going. You never realize that you could love somebody that you've never met.
The pandemic has been tough on Terri. She's had to take extra precautions under the supervision of her Emory care team. But
all of it is just a small price to pay to still be here.
Another year of being here and sights set on the next.
When I saw my liver doctor last year, I said, do you know a patient is 40 years out? He thought about it and he said, no. And I said, well, stick around, you will.
Love that. And I asked Terri what she wants people to take away from her story. She says, don't take life for granted. Every step and breath is a blessing.